Welcome to Goodymo Gaming. Well, it seems like both teams on each side don't want to let go of the rope towards the East and the West conference finals. This here is game 6 for the Clippers and the Suns. Man, I tell you, we'll see what Paul George can pull out for this one at home. Both of these series on each side look like it's trying to get extended, which give us more play, more action, more excitement. So we'll see what the details will tell in this one. Last night, man, I tell you, and hope to have a great recovery for Giannis. That spill on the extension of his leg last night, that was unfortunate. We don't want no stars going out in these playoffs. It's already been a riddled season. A lot of guys being out for protocol or getting injured. So we want everybody at full staff as we're underway. But yeah, hopefully Giannis can get back. If not, next game, sometime in this series. So I haven't heard any updates on him yet. But yeah, game 6. I wouldn't say back against the wall for Phoenix, but I don't think they want to settle for a game 7. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of fight the Clippers got left in them.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Shot by Crowder, no good.
As he missed that one.
You need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Booker the pass to Crowder.
Oh no, good block.
And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Crowder.
See how active Ayton's going to be in this game. He's been big in this series.
Executing this offensively, flawless.
Have not been having a good answer for him. Good steal by Paul.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Bridges, no one around him.
Good shot.
And that's going to happen. Paul recognizes the imbalance in the defense. Delivers a perfect pass.
Jackson against Paul.
We definitely can expect Paul for good spin move in the paint. Expect Paul to shoot 75% again. Pretty much you can call that.
Pass to Paul. For the 3. Good.
Good shot by Paul.
Beautiful form on that shot.
Plenty space and time to shoot that 3.
Jackson against Paul. Jackson kicks to Zubas. Outside, George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that
good
one
putback.
Or that one.
Let me try something out here. I need a little more volume in my ear.
When he gets a few of those early,
let me see here.
It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles.
Okay, he's good to go.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
The first one falls.
The rare guy who can do
one more to go
at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up the King's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shot there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading.
You have to keep an eye on him. You don't want him just spotting up, shooting threes out there. I'll tell you one thing. When Giannis went out, Atlanta didn't hesitate. They ramped up their play. You know, usually when a superstar or good player from other team either fouls out or get ejected or get injured, you'll like come down off a high. You almost think, well, we should have this game. They don't have that guy, and you play down to competition. That's not what happened with Atlanta. They mashed the gas. They saw an opportunity, and they went right for it. And they tightened the boats up, and they locked them down, and they just went on a run. But Giannis is up. He's walking. It looked like he might have gotten back into that ball game, but I was like, it's about a 20-point lead. I hope they're not going to insert him back in the game. This one's pretty much done. No need to get him out there trying to press and bring his team back on a bad leg. That wouldn't have been smart at all.
Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
So yeah, we'll see. It'll be nice to see Giannis and Trae Young playing the next ball game.
Timeout. Lead they're enjoying. I'm surprised he didn't.
Early timeout, 17-10. Phoenix looking good. 7:45 left in the first quarter.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that was the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
But I will agree, Milwaukee didn't start that game like it was a playoff game or a must-win. They didn't come into that game with a killer instinct to put this team away when you have the edge. So I guess you can say immaturity on their part, lack of leadership. We can put it on the players. You should be ready to play in a conference finals series. You shouldn't have to be amped up or coached or motivated to play. So that's definitely on the players. Now, as far as the coaching staff and the good dunk, coaching staff and the coach, maybe you need to lose your mind a little bit. Call a timeout. Get those guys over there and be like, what are we doing? Do you know what series we in? Do you know after this, it's the actual finals to compete for a championship? We need to wake up. I don't think that happened. And it's sad that didn't happen. So you wonder why Milwaukee been having up and down years and getting knocked out. It's behind that kind of mentality. Playing down, not getting up football games. They got way too much talent and key players in a lot of different positions, specialists, and their defense alone for them to come out and just play lackadaisical and thinking they're going to fall into a win. So, nice. So they got to straighten that up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, I told y'all I was waiting. I was going to give y'all my website. I finally got added more products to it, so y'all can go ahead and check that out. I've been waiting on it. Finally got it. The website is GoodymoGoods.com. That's GoodymoGoods.com. Go over there and check that out. See if anything y'all like over there. Remember, everything on that site is customizable. So I have my branded items on the site, but you can change the colors. You can put your own image, phrase, fonts, however you want to look at it and do it to suit you. All you gotta do is leave your email in a subscription box and send an image, a photo of what you want, and we'll get that taken care for you. So yeah, you want to support this channel, support me, my website, That's one way to do it. And I'll be adding items along the way as well. So until we get that all filled up. But great items. Go over there and check that out. Working on a subscription discount as well. You get 5% off of all products. Once you subscribe, you probably get about $20 yearly for that subscription. So not a bad deal. Great products. Like I said, just email me. You got any thoughts on it, what you want created, and we'll take care of you. Fast break. Just off the rim. I tell you one thing, man. These Suns trying to decide this early. They have definitely come out engaged and ready to push.
This group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can.
All right, Clippers.
Positions that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can.
Give these fans something to get up about.
I think it's critical having that decent offense guy.
That's a tough jump shot. Good cleanup by Jackson. Got right inside of Paul.
Shooting one. And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass.
I can't tell you how bad they needed that.
At his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the
Did
league.
his work early. Got inside position.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in.
Well, your visors, Ed Jackson, you're supposed to have your visor shades on.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
They got to look at that. They got to get you upgraded, sir.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011.
29-13.
Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Crowder against Ibaka. Crowder kicks to Booker. Back to Crowder. And the layup is good.
Good feed.
Forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. Takes a three. Connects.
That was sweet. He had the perfect escape dribble on that and just pulled up.
Able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Gonna have to get him going.
Booker inside, defended by George. A nice shot by Booker.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And yes, it's good.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Here's Paul. He's got 10. Now the pass to Ayton. For three,
Bridges.
Kept alive. And Ayton stays with
Clean up by 8.
So far, it hadn't even been close.
Clippers trail by 17. To the inside. George.
Bye.
And he floats in for the easy two.
See Rondo out there with the tricky dribble. Man, these guys are shooting 74% from the field. You don't dial that down a little bit. Y'all gonna get blown out here by 80.
He feeds it to Paul. Over Jackson. Second chance shot.
Yeah, see, when they do miss, you can't allow him to be cleaning up everything.
The hustle here early. I mean, they
Gotta finish the defensive possession.
On the wing, Jackson. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
My.
Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate.
Up we go.
But his teammate, he was wide open.
And Ayton throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now here's Ibaka. Here's Cousins.
Yo, get that out of here. Good cleanup on the back end. Bridges.
And here is Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Okay.
And the all-around offensive
Starting
game
to get a little easy in that paint.
is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Cousins trying to free himself up. Jackson misses. Phoenix leading by 19. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
Get out of here.
Booker.
Is Booker known for that kind of
Crowder
defense?
against Jackson. Crowder the pass to Paul.
Got Ibaka trying to check Paul.
Another shot. And that one's good. Ayton's got 18 points in the game.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
18 points in the first quarter.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Rondo dishes to Ibaka. And it's good coming on the
Timeout.
John Rondo. Ibaka's got his second bucket.
Rondo is out there.
Timeout,
distributing the ball.
Phoenix.
He is a master
Cause
at
y'all
finding
out of
open
breath.
man.
And
All the
first
up and
timeout
down
of the game.
running y'all doing? I guess so. Guess you gotta feed the horses and give them something to drink. These guys trying to hit a 50-piece in the first quarter.
Checked in for Crowder. Langston Galloway comes
My.
in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here's Payne. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter.
I like it.
Oh, they finally got a rebound.
He just couldn't finish.
Rondo against Booker. Down low, it's tipped and stolen
Look at
by
that defense, good hands.
The court come the Suns on the break. No good from Booker. Clippers trail by 21. Beverly the pass to George. Feeds to Ibaka.
Good feed.
Gets it in there. 6 points for him.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Here's Ayton, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Ah,
And he
nice.
gets it back.
Gotta stay with it though.
And it's Ayton missing. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. And a wide open look for Rondo. And again, it's the
Needed
pick
that.
from deep.
Rondo from outside, how about that?
Payne looking around. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And
Blocked
he's able to get
again.
back.
Way to stay with it.
Here's George. An easy 2 points on the way. George has got 13 points.
Great quarter.
It's the way to try to close this quarter.
Trying to will his team back in the game.
Now Booker, 12 points for him. Here's the three. Wow.
Oh my.
Close to a 4-point play.
Unbelievable.
3 free throws. That
Fouled the
one,
jump shooter.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
pretty much can count all of these. You really don't supposed to foul a jump shooter, but in his case.
And he's good on the first of 3. Both teams deciding to change it up.
You definitely don't want to foul a jump shooter.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, this Devin Booker, man, he has the opportunity to be MVP in this league. I can see him grabbing that reward at least once or twice coming in his career. He's that good.
And so it's Phoenix out in front by 17.
High scoring first quarter.
And if they keep trading the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Second quarter coming up.
Scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, that's the one good thing about an early blowout. You do have enough time to get back in this game.
Phoenix leading by 17. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They got Frank Kaminsky. Payne out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Storied.
They dodged a bullet off that double team. Left Payne open. Now Beverly tries it. He's got it.
Beverly's got himself going with the triple. His first basket.
Yeah, Clippers just got to match up. Don't get lost behind screens. Try to stay with your man or make the proper switches. My, now that was a good double team off the spin.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know
his hand was Windex.
Now here's Booker.
Definitely cleaned that up.
To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And they're determined to add.
I would have said Spalding, but I think we're going to Wilson now.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. George looking around.
Oh, should have gave it up to Zubac, Paul. Know you got extra eyes on you.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Too much.
You know what it is? A lack of concentration. That's a
Too much.
Killer.
Now here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Counts the basket.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And That one's good. George.
They are just killing them.
Sweet slash through with the finger roll.
Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Batum with the steal. And here we go.
All the way.
Beverly's got it.
Oh, man. Oh, how you got that rebound back after that miss?
Concentrates on passing. He makes his team better. Superb at getting passes over to his guys.
Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Sharge dishes to Booker. Dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they
That
need
will
to
send a
come to the
message.
lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now, here's Zubac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, we done had like 3 of those already in this first half.
Clippers trail by 13.
People out there hooking up their generators, plugging in their phones, pitching their tents. Get out of the lane.
14. That one misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Galloway kicks to Payne. Galloway taking his time. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
You got Cameron Payne on. You should have took him right to the block, Paul.
6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's
Oh, nice feed, Bev.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has
You've been watching Chris Paul for too long, sir. With a feed like that.
passes it to Galloway. And here is Kaminsky. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Try to get in position. A little too much. Send Galloway to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
After going undrafted, Langston Galloway in 2015, he was named to the all-rookie second team. It's a terrific story.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Devin Booker. Both good from the line that time.
No wasted
Got him.
trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Clippers trail by 13. Inside.
Oh, good slip. Caught Crowder standing in cement.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let it.
Not used to Batum getting the ball too much. Whenever he gets it, it's a surprise, especially if he's trying to score it.
No easy buckets.
And so here's Phoenix. After the Clippers pick up 2.
Good slap.
Rejection by Zubac. A second chance effort. And
My
it's good
goodness.
on the way in. And the
So I thought he
Suns
was going
lead
to
by
do.
13.
Let him walk right by you.
To his game, but Galloway can surprise you with his first step.
Beverly with the ball. The shot by George. Wide open. Off target for
Too
3-point
strong. Good look.
Success
Just
they've
too
had
strong.
rebounding the basketball. They're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Payne. No good on the triple.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Bridges against Morris. To the left wing. They double him with Payne.
Gotta find a way to get.
George.
Well, that's the right guy. Got it for 3. 10-point ball game.
George's accuracy only goes up.
Timeout.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
6:35 left in the second quarter before the half. Clippers trying to edge a little closer in this game. What about the big game Sweet Lou had last night? 21, 5, and 8. 7 for 9 from the field. When a guy like Trae Young goes out, to have a quality veteran like Lou Williams, that's definitely a luxury. I mean, a vet has been there. Calm this team down, give them a viable option to go to. When the offense is not looking good, they always can go to him to create his own shot, get to the free throw line. Can't put value on that. And just to think, you know, when he got traded, he didn't want to go back home to Atlanta playing with the Hawks. And hey, I agree with him. He's a vet, been around for a long time. He was on a Clipper team that's competing for a championship. And when he went to Atlanta, yeah, it's a good young ball club, but he didn't think he was going this far. Nobody did. So he's like, man, it's late in my career. You going to send me to Atlanta Hawks? That's why he thought about retiring. But he's owning it. You know, he's not hiding from it. You know, he say when he got there, he liked the guys, everything was going well, chemistry. He started feeling good about it. So he's happy, he's home, and he's on a team now that's contending for a championship. So it's just crazy how that works out. But just glad he sucked it up and been a professional like he is and decided it was the right thing to do. Because he got teaching to do as well. He got a young guy, and Trae Young bringing and molding him along. So, and he ain't the type of guy that's trying to go there like he's the man. That ain't Lou Williams' style. He's won, what, 3 6-man of the years for a reason. He's owned that position. He's settled into it. And he's okay with it. So hats off to Sweet Lou.
One shot.
And that one falls from Saric. And so George will bring.
Glad I haven't thought about any splits today, because I'd have been down a lot. Got to pick this stuff very wisely. Zubac bends that rim.
With a long hang on the rim at the end of that. That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
All Clippers got to do is locate these players from getting to the rim for easy buckets. They can get right back into this game. Maybe take the lead. But they're just getting to the hole. Not making a shot, creating a foul, getting to the free throw line. They're already in the penalty with 5:20 remaining.
Over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And it's just old man Fred here. You know, you can just book it. He's easy. Just gonna do what he can do. Get to his spots, hit his free throws, hit the 12-footer, find the open man, get everybody in the right spot. Old school Earl.
Rajon Rondo subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. And so Paul nails both of them. Here's Rondo. Here's George. The teardrop falls in. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots.
Yeah, I would say a pattern is starting to take place here, and it's called back and forth. You score, I score right now.
Bridges shot good. Bridges has got 5.
Totally unselfish.
Percentage is pretty much identical.
Cousins trying to free himself up, and that one's good. George. Phoenix leading by 9.
Game he's having his first half.
And here is Paul. He's got 12. And the Suns
Look at
take
that.
on 2 more.
Hold it up there for him, Paul.
Steals, whether it's off the dribble or off the catch, the mid-range area is money.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. He's got 11.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Paul. The Clippers grab the
Lucky
miss.
on that. Got it to a sweet spot again. Just missed it.
It's George on the wing. Defended by Crowder.
Oh, no.
Rejection by Eaton. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers are able to retain possession here. And the Clippers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in.
Oh, man, Paul goes out. This is very crucial for the Clippers. Try to hold on to this and not getting deeper in the hole.
Shot clock at 5.
Where the points are going to come from.
Here's Ibaka. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You see Serge in the painted area, feels the defender, goes on the attack.
You know what, Serge? I'm going to go ahead and do a $5 split with you on this one.
What a great job he's done of changing.
Look like it could be a good bet, even though I know you can't hit free throws, but
Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season.
could be a little
His highest
rusty.
point per game average.
Coming off
And
that,
he's in his
bench.
11th
Take a break.
NBA season.
Take a break.
And still has
2
great
shots.
efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And he makes the first. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Clippers trail by 9. Outside Jackson. Cousins against Ayton. Outside Rondo. Rondo is doubled. Pass to Morris. Shoots over Bridges.
Quick heave. It almost fell in.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Here is Rondo. Morris right side. Good
shot.
Picks up the assist. Rondo's got
Themselves back in this game.
Ball outside. The 11-footer. Here's Bridges. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Yeah, it's a little closer even with Paul on the bench. It's a good sign.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. 8-point game. The feed to Cousins. And it's Phoenix
Good
with the
defense
rebound.
by Ayton made him double clutch that.
Down here tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that
What is Paul doing out there? No wonder he got this man
2 points on the layup.
sucking all the rebounds up.
10-point Suns lead.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
You can just get it up on the rim with him.
To the paint.
Oh,
Here's Cousins.
Cousins. Oh, my goodness. You had Chris Paul on
It's
you.
a make unmakeable shot.
And you don't pull a Giannis or fade away.
And stolen by Cousins.
Clean it up on the defensive end. Good steal.
1:41 left to play here in the second quarter.
Take advantage of your matchups.
Jackson. Cousins inside.
Oh.
There. And
Now you get a bigger man. You want to go into him.
And this is what you like about Cousins. Has the power, has the length, but then has these crafty little moves like that up fake.
The Clippers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at
Shooting
the line,
two.
about 79% of their free throws.
First one falls for.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Cousins.
One of the more controversial players in the game. What's amazing through all this scrutiny is the consistency of Cousins' production.
Now here's Crowder. Paul for three. Here's Hayden.
Just came out.
That's good off the glass. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Bridges. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Rondo kicks to Jackson. Crowder against Ibaka. Back to Jackson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And Crowder slams it in.
All right, don't stretch this thing back out again.
He fights and he competes.
Outside
Get back in the game, just have a minor meltdown.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And with that shot, the Suns
Rondo with the scoop.
to just 12 points with the basket for Rajon Rondo.
They should be settling for one shot here.
Rondo against Booker. The pass to Ayton.
Good double team for somebody else.
Seconds left, and Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Ayton. And that's now 6 points for Jake.
That will do it. 84-70. High scoring first half. Phoenix taking charge. We will be back with the second half.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 26 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Their ability to get into the paint and into the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they got a ton of issues. Way too high percentage to salary. Not really showing any energy on defense.
about to begin. Let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters.
Start of the second half.
What his stat line will look like.
Got a little work to be done, but not for Ayton. This night could be done. Those type of numbers.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Jackson. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
And the tank goes on, tank goes on.
And live with the results.
On the wing, Jackson. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6.
Good defense.
The Clippers need to get on the shot.
Oh, bad. Boy, a shot by Batum. My goodness. Guy just stays steady. I only get like 3 attempts a ball game, but he makes them count. And he plays the defense.
Morris against Bridges. Baseline jumper. Here's Zubac. It's in.
Good work, Zubac.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to
Terrible
work.
defense,
Keep it
Zubac.
simple.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really
Make
have
up
to
to
hit
break
him
up.
to prevent the basket.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Act like Ayton is Wilt Chamberlain out there.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Now here's Jackson. 11 points in the game. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to George. They get it again. Zubac's no good. Phoenix leading by 15.
Kick it out, man. Kick it out.
Here's Bridges out to the right wing. Wide open.
Let us say, you might as well hit that too. He's doing everything else. Clippers got to get their act together.
Jackson down low. Defended by Paul. Jackson misses. Tries again.
How many chances y'all need? One more time.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
My goodness.
That one on 8.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, they save the layup.
The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Zubac. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Phoenix leading by 13. to Booker. It's Crowder on the wing. Over Batum. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off
this
the
man
miss,
here.
one of Ayton's specialties.
The only thing on the layup, only thing gonna stop Ayton from a 50 piece is a blowout and him going to the bench.
Well-coordinated play comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
Paul kicks to Booker. Booker draws the double. Here's Ayton.
Ayton for 3.
No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 13.
We were forced to shoot that off a double team.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing.
All right, no need to get all like that.
To the line to try and add.
Y'all just not trying to get your groove. You acting like you got 25, 30 points.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Phoenix also making a switch. Sharge checked in for Jay Crowder.
I'm just being picky, but that'll be another thing I would like to get fixed.
One shot. One shot.
Same thing as in Madden, NFL football. When you're down, especially by like 20 points or a blowout, should be celebrating on touchdowns. Or in basketball, off and ones or dunks. Just get back, play some defense, try to get back in the ball game. Sometimes it just doesn't look good.
Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Here's Paul. 14 points for him. And a dunk by Booker.
Well, we knew Zubac wasn't going to have the foot speed to keep up with him.
Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Oh, wasn't that backcourt?
And it's Beverly missing. And here's
I
Sharge.
swore his foot was at least on that strike.
They held a 23-point lead. Here's Ayton.
Ayton again. He's going to hit one of them.
Ayton's got 34.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him.
He done went from inside to now shooting jump shots to threes.
Calls timeout. DeAndre with a strong touch.
Start hitting that, you can hang it up.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Well, if they haven't made adjustments now, they ain't going to make any. Not in no third quarter. You'd have been figured it out by now.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 17. Here's George, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Filing to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting one.
I like those black and white jerseys Clippers wearing. Nice, sweet uniforms.
Paul dishes to Bridges. And Ayton gets double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
So it's the Clippers now. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Beverly deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the
Beverly, you need that.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
2.
That's good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Both free throws good from Beverly. Suns leading by 12.
They just can't close the gap.
Game good that time. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the energy on the take from Booker? The defense looking helpless to stop it.
Feeds to Beverly. That ball's nice speed that time from Jordan.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Like I say, out of all this happening to the Clippers, I mean, it's a 12-point ball game. It's still there.
Here's Los Angeles. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in.
Okay, Beverly.
He's got 9 points.
I love this about Patrick Beverly. He's just a fighter. He's never going to back down.
Here's Booker. George trying to break free. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. John Rondo's checked in for Marcus Morris.
Those are the 50-50 balls they got to get off a miss. Can't allow that to go out of bounds. Paul has got to grab that on the baseline.
On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Ayton, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to
Any
stay
period.
aggressive.
I haven't had an answer for him any period.
Outside, George. This one for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now.
9-point ball game.
To cut into this lead.
It just seems like they're down by like 30. If they didn't keep score or didn't show it to you and they were just playing, you would think they'll be down by 30. And look at this. Right back at you by Payne.
Perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Outside, George.
Oh my goodness. Is he traveling out there?
Wants to get it to Zubac.
Look at that defense.
Just 5 on the clock.
Rotation is there.
Here's Beverly. Second shot opportunity. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Zubac.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Passes to Galloway. From downtown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He dodged a bullet. Guy just ran off of him and left him.
Now Beverly. He's got 9. Inside. Here's Rondo. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject
Oh,
shots.
poor Rondo. Whoa.
And they're able to recover. Clippers trail by 12. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. George, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Beverly for 3.
He's got it. Beverly has definitely stepped up his play.
For the Clippers. Here's Galloway. He's covered by Rondo. Los Angeles has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Booker against George.
Oh, good work.
George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
7-point ball game.
They're beating him, and he's feeling it.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its play.
Yeah, if that works, the
Can they edge closer, try to make this a game in the fourth quarter? I'm looking at these teams. I mean, there's going to be a $150 coming up from somewhere. One of them going to get a $150. Maybe both, depending.
Cousins is checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Saric. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Langston Galloway. George against Booker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
One shot.
Free throw good, Booker. Clippers trail by 10. And the dunk by Batum.
Love watching Rondo drop dimes out there. His court vision is just out of this world.
Now here's Payne, defended by Beverly. Here's Booker. Keeps it alive, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 38 points.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Cousins. And the rejection by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. A nice shot by Booker.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great
Wrong
shots,
guys,
and he
don't
knows
fall
the
apart.
value of the mid-range game.
Now here's Rondo. He has 5. The pass to Cousins.
This will be a good matchup. Goes to the fade.
And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Crowder. The putback.
Oh my.
Puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead
The
by
guy out
14.
there is all world.
This is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
The shot
Look at
by
him.
Batum, no good.
Defense as well.
Three-point shot.
Watch Booker in the corner.
7 times they've hit it, 9 times
Got
they've
it.
missed.
It's enough to where you have to
I would
respect
think
him.
you need a
Had one
timeout.
triple in the first half, now has his second.
Now here's Rondo. It's blocked.
Get it out of here.
Los Angeles will retain possession. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. George hacks it to corner. And the shot is long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bridges finds Payne, and the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
.127 left to play here in the third. Booker the pass to Payne. 6 to shoot. Over Rondo.
Really admire the hustle of Rondo on defense. Always gets a hand in the shooter's face.
Batum dishes to Cousins. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And George gets it to go.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
59 seconds left in the third. Booker against George. From the high post. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Here's George. That shot missing. Good D by Booker. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Now here's Payne. D right on him. Great D that time from Rondo. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. 17-point game.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate.
Got it back and back in again.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
I think these Clippers starting to run out of gas for some reason. They're doing a lot of fighting and not much results.
This has been a remarkable game.
Fourth quarter coming up. Both teams over the century mark. Ayton's doing everything out there.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
We'll see if Phoenix gets that buck 50. I mean, they're right there.
Booker and Bridges are the wing. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre, and it's Payne in at the point guard.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo.
Best defense I've seen on him the whole ball game.
Last one here tonight. Suns leading by 17. Pass to Bridges. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. He kicks to Rondo. Back to George. It's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Nice good little give and go if that's what you want to call it.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Launches a 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the
that is second putback slam.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Batum. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now here's Payne. Booker outside. Back to Payne. Batum with the steal.
Push it. Got numbers if you push it.
Morris trying to free himself up. Jackson misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Payne with it. Here's Booker. Dunk by Booker.
Timeout, timeout.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker Doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
20 points away.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding.
They will have their buck 50.
Allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
If this is any indication of tonight's game, it'll be very disappointing.
And Phoenix also making a switch. Chris Paul, he's
if you're a Clippers fan.
Clippers trail by 19. Jackson kicks to Zubats. Morris right side. And he gets it to go.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton. Here's Bridges. Lets it go from deep. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Booker against George. Outside Crowder. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 17.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
Watch him. Booker against George. That shot, no good.
Good pull up. Just didn't hit it.
Bridges passes to Paul. Over George. But they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
That's his 4th personal foul.
You fouled him.
At the line
Don't need to look at the big screen. Somebody been eating my lunch all night like this. I wouldn't be looking up at no screen. I'd be looking for help.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Ayton hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Clippers trail by 19. Here's Jackson, rejected by Booker, and they'll keep possession.
Zubats with the basket.
Here's Paul. To the inside, Crowder. Great tee that time from Batum. The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
And Ayton throws it down.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
No, he's been cooking. He's been cooking.
7 of 12. Jackson deciding where to go with it. George against Booker. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Not getting bad.
That goes in.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Paul against Jackson. Zubats.
Yeah.
Rejection by Ayton.
He's got to have double-digit in blocks. He has to have double-digit in blocks. I believe that this guy's going to have a triple-double easily.
Rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
He won't have it in assists, but he might get that triple-double with the blocks.
Crowder pulls it in.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Booker with no one around. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh yeah, that 150 is
George
definitely feasible.
Defended by Booker. Back to George. Here's Morris. 5 on the clock. That's good for George on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists in the game.
He is just self-willing his team right now.
Timeout.
Doing everything he can to keep them alive.
And the Suns call time.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet it, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson once I got the wisdom and since the bitch I got a funny feeling that you fold. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's his job to keep their offense ticking, and tonight he's earned his keep. He's been able to find open teammates everywhere, feeding the post, creating open jump shots on the perimeter. His passing has been the best element of his game.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Booker with it. George picks him up. Shoots the 3. Chris Paul.
He's got it.
He is cold-blooded.
5 points away for 150.
Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Count the bucket.
He's playing basketball.
It goes on.
He's playing
Los Angeles making a switch here.
basketball.
Checked in.
One shot. One shot.
Suns leading by 19. Booker the pass to Bridges. Outside Crowder.
I'm just surprised Phoenix haven't pulled the plug yet. And get these other guys in the ball game.
Gets it to go in.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes.
How much slaughter do we need?
Slacking off a little bit.
Rondo kicks to George. Pass to Zubats.
You're beating Mr. 8.
Free throws coming up, and they call the shooting
Not
foul.
gonna give you nothing easy in there. He hasn't all night.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for your Clippers, Ivica Zubats.
Lou over there looking
Taking 2 shots.
discombobulated.
2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Another one goes. Incredible.
Perfect example right there. Zubac just does not have the foot speed
Too easy right now.
to stay with 8.
George finds Morris. Back to George.
And they're at their $150 with more and counting.
From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
One shot.
Clippers with the ball. Outside Rondo.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Rondo kicks to Zubats. On the wing, George. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 46 points.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 each half so far.
Here's Paul. Softly drops in the floater.
Sweet off the glass.
What about Chris that hasn't been said before? A two-way.
I would like to know the highest scoring game, or just, you know, by a team
Kicks to Batum.
in a West Finals.
Crowder and Batum gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Batum's got
Phoenix
13
has
points
got to
in
be
the
there
second half
in
alone.
this ball game.
Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From 10 feet out, good D by Rondo. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter, and the basket is good. George has got 48.
Paul wants his 50-piece.
Concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Paul dishes to Booker. To the right side. And they double up Paul. And it's
Good
Crowder
cutoff.
to the key. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Chris Paul did a nice job of using angles on that play. Got himself to the free throw line.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the Suns here with a different look. Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Carter in for Devin Booker. Free throw, good, Paul. 1:46 left here in the 4th quarter. And here's Kennard. It's tipped.
Know where he's going with it.
Phoenix takes possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeAndre Ayton.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Here's Beverly. Almost, but it rolls out. On offense, here are the Suns. Johnson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free.
I'll take you, Johnson, while we're walking out of the door. Do a $5 split with you.
At the line for the Suns, Cameron Johnson. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. Each one more, he's checked in for Paul.
One more to go.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
Well, I might as well go down in a line of fire with the Clippers.
The feed to Patterson. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Phoenix ball.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Craig. Here is Carter. He's covered by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Once again, he shouldn't be in the ball game.
It's Phoenix now.
Definitely got to find a way to get these injured guys from getting inserted on blowouts. That'll do it. 162 to 137. This has been a 1970s Chainsaw Massacre, folks. Chainsaw Massacre. Making me want to scrap the stat sheet. But we'll take a look. Look at George. He was one man out on the battlefield, trying to cover for himself and his team. But a lot of his men ran out of bullets. Zubac, like I said, to his standards, that's good. Batum, fabulous. Jackson, he was off in this game. He got some shots up. He definitely got some shots up. Beverly tried to come along. Well, you know, he pitched in 12. He's not a scoring type where you're just going to say he needs to get you 25. More than likely, that's not going to happen. Morris could have played better. Could have got more opportunities. They definitely looked to him for scoring. So, yeah, you see where this went. Rondo got his 10 assists. He's basically like another coach on the floor. So, you don't ask much from him, but putting people in the right spots. And Cousins, 1 for 7. He was pretty much terrible from the field. Yeah, man, I mean, there ain't nothing good to look at down the roster on this stat line because, like I said, this is over quick and early. And look at this by Ayton. Man, I could have sworn Ayton had more than 5 blocks. Like, I counted 5 blocks in the first 2 minutes. My goodness, I could have sworn he would have had a triple-double. But 52 and 25, nothing to argue about there. Dan only missed, what, 5 shots? Then look at Booker. What a game by him, a quiet game. If you want to call it a quiet game. I mean, Ayton stole his show. You'd have thought Booker had about 15 points. He ended up with 37 and 8 assists. And marvelous from the field goal percentage and free throws. And look at Paul. My goodness. Oh, yeah. Everybody got a piece of this action. Crowder with 15 and 12 and 5. And all this is undeniable. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Bridges. Man. They got it all in the right places. Check these team stats out. 58% for Phoenix shooting to 49. Like I say, the Clippers, I mean, they shot a good percentage. They just couldn't keep up. I mean, the Suns played out of this world. And look, Clippers, they only won 3 categories. Bench points, lesser turnovers, about 1, and time possession. I mean, that's it. The Suns stole the show on the team stats. Unbelievable here. $59, huh? 59 rebounds by the Suns. Yeah. 47. Yeah. There you have it, folks. Chainsaw Massacre indeed. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment. And once again, go check out that website. Got some nice things in there you might want to look at. That's GoodymoGoods.com. GoodymoGoods.com. And we're out of here to the next broadcast. So Wardens and Wardettes, we out. Peace.